Have you ever had a perfectly good day ruined by a single comment? Imagine this. In just 90 seconds, you could flush out any stress or anger, unless you choose to hold on to it. That's right. Science reveals we actually have a secret trick, a set of life-changing techniques that can keep us calm no matter what happens. Want to know how to become that unshakable, composed person in any situation? Then keep watching, because what you learn today could literally change your life. Welcome to the Growth Mindset Project, where we help you unlock your highest potential every week. If you're ready to master life-changing techniques for staying calm no matter what, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss another episode full of actionable tools for your personal growth. Now let's dive into the life-changing techniques that can help you stay calm no matter what. Let's start with a secret most people don't know. Anger is actually a neurological choice. When something triggers you, like getting cut off in traffic or a stinging email from your boss, your body floods with stress chemicals for just 90 seconds. That's it. If you simply allow yourself to feel it, breathe, and let it pass, it goes away naturally. The problem? Most of us keep feeding the fire with thoughts like, "How dare they?" or "I can't believe this happened." That's like burning toast and then making more toast instead of opening a window. So here's your first life-changing technique. Next time you feel anger, set a timer for 90 seconds. Breathe deeply and just notice the sensations in your body. Don't add any stories or judgments. Often, you'll notice the anger fades on its own when you stop fueling it. This simple awareness can change your entire day, over and over again. But let's go even deeper. Have you ever said, "They just know how to push my buttons"? Here's the truth. No one can control your emotional state unless you hand them the remote. This brings us to another life-changing technique, the button pusher myth buster. The moment you realize that so-called buttons are usually unhealed wounds or violations of your core values from your past, you gain massive power over your emotions. When someone makes a sarcastic remark and you feel your blood boil, step back and ask yourself, what is this really about? Maybe it reminds you of a critical parent or an old hurt. Suddenly, it's not just your coworker pushing your buttons, they're revealing areas where you can grow and heal. You're no longer a remote-controlled puppet. From now on, practice pausing for just a moment before you react. That pause is one of the most underrated, life-changing techniques you'll ever embrace. Each pause is a chance to reclaim your emotional freedom. Now, if you're getting value from these life-changing techniques, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and drop a comment about your own triggers or what you're learning so far. Your support helps the Growth Mindset Project reach and help more people just like you. Let's continue. Often, when we think we're angry, we're actually feeling something more vulnerable, like hurt, fear, or shame. Anger is the bodyguard emotion, stepping forward to shield us from deeper pain. If your partner forgets your birthday, you may snap in anger, but underneath it, you might be feeling invisible or unimportant. The next life-changing technique is to pause and ask yourself, what emotion am I really feeling beneath this anger? Expressing vulnerability, such as saying, "I felt hurt when you forgot," creates understanding and connection, unlike just lashing out in anger. Address the real issue beneath your anger, and you'll notice your conflicts start to melt away. And here's another powerful understanding. Between every trigger and your reaction, there is a space. One of the greatest thinkers on emotional freedom once said that our final human power is the ability to choose our response. Most people react in the blink of an eye, but if you learn to recognize and expand that micro moment of choice, you unlock one of the most profound life-changing techniques, the choice point. Next time you're about to react to criticism, pause and ask yourself, what response would I be proud of tomorrow? This single question activates your conscious, wise self and lets you replace knee-jerk reactions with calm, thoughtful choices. But what if you could observe your emotions like clouds passing through the sky? rather than getting swept up in every storm. Here's another life-changing technique. Activate your inner observer self. Imagine watching yourself feel stress or irritation as if you were a calm scientist. I'm noticing my heart rate increasing. I wonder what set me off. This gentle detachment lets you choose your action, rather than being controlled by your feelings. Over time, being the observer of your emotions will give you incredible emotional immunity. Ever thought of the difficult folks in your life as emotional trainers instead of obstacles? Picture this. Every tough boss, every critical relative, they're not just a problem, they're working out your resilience muscles. Seeing difficult people as your emotional gym will absolutely revolutionize your approach and strengthen your calm. The Growth Mindset Project is all about using challenges for growth. So with this life-changing technique, start asking, what emotional skill is this person helping me strengthen? Are they teaching you boundaries, patience, assertiveness? Suddenly, you move from feeling like a victim to becoming a student of life itself. Quick reminder, if you haven't yet, smash that like button, subscribe, and give us your thoughts in the comments so we can keep bringing you more transformational content. Let's talk boundaries. Boundaries aren't meant to wall people out. They're healthy gates where you get to decide what comes in. Think of boundaries as the skin of your emotional body, letting in what nurtures you and keeping out what depletes you. When someone yells or complains endlessly, you don't have to shut down or go to war. You can calmly state, I want to support you, but I can only talk for 5 minutes unless we're brainstorming solutions. Boundaries, created and maintained with kindness, protect your peace while still allowing you to help others. Sometimes the bravest, most life-changing technique is knowing when to retreat. Strategic timeouts aren't abandonment, they're wisdom. Instead of escalating a difficult conversation when you're overwhelmed, try this. I need to step back and clear my head. Let's return to this when we can both be more present. 5 minutes of distance can save hours of regret and repair. Practicing strategic retreat puts you in control and gives your nervous system time to reset. Here's another life-changing technique. Map out your emotional triggers. Just as you wouldn't walk blindly through a minefield, you shouldn't navigate relationships without knowing what sets you off. Keep a journal for 1 week. When you get triggered, jot down who, what, and why. Recognize the patterns. Once you see them, you're no longer powerless. You're prepared. That's emotional intelligence in action. How do you stay compassionate without getting caught up in another person's emotional storm? The answer is compassionate distance, caring without carrying. Help and support your loved ones, but keep your emotional boundaries clear. Say, I'm here for you, and I want to help you without getting overwhelmed myself. This keeps your heart open without draining your energy. And if you find yourself getting stuck reliving stories or grievances, here's a final, powerful, life-changing technique. Stop the old narrative in its tracks. When you notice you're thinking, they're always trying to control me, ask yourself, what other stories could be true? Maybe that person is stressed, insecure, or simply having a bad day. Change the narrative, and you'll instantly shift your emotional reaction. You become the conscious editor of your inner world, and that's true mastery. Remember, applying these life-changing techniques is about practice, not perfection. Try focusing on just one technique for a week. Maybe use the observer self, or practice the 90-second rule. Consistency is where the transformation happens. Until these life-changing techniques are automatic, rewiring your brain and providing emotional freedom in every situation. The ability to stay calm no matter what is not a genetic gift. It's a set of life-changing techniques that anyone can learn, including you. Imagine who you might become if you practice just one of these skills, starting today. If you found value here, be sure to watch our other videos on emotional resilience and personal growth, and click that bell so you never miss the life-changing techniques that will move you toward your best self.